Hello, fellow star stuff. Hello, happy Sunday. Happy daylight savings time. Oh joy, oh joy. I'm sorry that I'm 2 hours late. I feel like I'm losing my mind, honestly, because everything is not what it seems. It just doesn't feel real. This is what happens every time it's daylight savings time. Like, I actually like this portion of daylight savings because it's lighter. It's actually lighter outside for longer, which I appreciate. I mean, I guess the earlier you get up, it's pretty late, but you know what I mean. So it's like I actually appreciate this time overall. I like that the evenings have more sunlight, but man, I feel all out of sorts today. I feel all out of sorts. But we are back. We are still back today with some more The 100-line Last Defense Academy. Last time it was a while ago. Last time we got Tsubasa and Gaku as units, and Hiroko went missing, and the gameplay ramped up a little bit. It got a lot more fun, but overall the story is still at the same pace of I don't know what's happening. We saw the ghost again. The ghost was in our bedroom. I was about to call the main character Takeshi. No, that's not him. But yeah, he was in this ghost thing was in our bedroom trying to say something to us again, and that didn't seem to go anywhere. I'm not sure where the story is going. I talked about this briefly during, I don't know, it was like Ever 17 stream or I think the Neva stream that I did a little bit, where it's like this is probably a part of the big twist that Kadako was talking about. It's like there's something about this game that nobody knows about because we haven't even put it in the promotional material, so to speak. And it's like I feel like that's what we're waiting on right now, but I gotta say the wait on whatever that is really boring. It's really, really boring. It doesn't help that I'm doing some of the voices for the characters, so it's like I only have a set amount of maybe 3 hours that I can stream generally before it's like I'm a little bit tired. I'm gonna call it here. But man, it's a slow game. It's a slow game. I was kind of talking a little bit in Ever 17 where it's just like I appreciate the pacing in this game is a lot better because man, this one is kind of there's just so many questions, so many new questions being presented, and there's not a whole lot of answers, right? Where I feel like there should be a equal, somewhat proportionate amount of questions to answers in some form, in some way. But I can't wait for the actual answers themselves. I feel like it's gonna be good, but right now it's like the game's not giving me a ton to work with, other than some of the characters. I really like some of the characters, their personalities. They're really funny, they're really great. But otherwise it's just I'm not sure where the story itself is going for right now. But that's about it. I think we're all set. There's not a lot of stuff to recap again because nothing really has been happening so far. So I think we're all set to hop into the game. Let me go over, tab in. Yep, we're all set. Let's continue. Probably somebody. Oh no. I was about to be somebody is knocking on our door. No, we, for our 20th day, our 19th day here technically, we were able to unlock some more facilities within the school. Also Takumi, that's his name. I couldn't remember his name. I was like, Takeshi, obviously. He's like, no, Takumi, yes. So we're gonna go and check those out. And anything else in particular? Right, I don't know if I have it in me today to do a lot of different voices, to be quite honest. I don't know if I have it in me. So I know I say that literally, I've said that over the course of like a year and a half of streaming, I've said that sometimes, and then I immediately went into doing the voices. Like I didn't, like I didn't just say that. So, we'll see how it goes. But for right now, I'm thinking like maybe I'm not doing voices today. I hope that's okay. All right, let's go outside and see what's up with everybody. That's the wrong button. Yeah, okay. Can I talk to the other ones here? Or Gaku? Nah, okay. Let's go, and we have this here, these two here, these two here, and that's it. All right, let's start with the garage, which Tsubasa is obviously in here. Okay, let's start here.
Huh?
All right. Ooh, this is the garage, huh? It looks like there is some cool stuff in here. Of course you're happy about it. Of course. Cool doesn't even begin to cover it. Look at this! Isn't it awesome? And that over there. And wow, you never find these things in such good condition. You sure seem excited. Well, duh. I never expected the school's lineup of facilities to include the workshop of my dreams. If you ever want to make adjustments to your class weapons, just let me know. Oh, okay. Customization. I'd be glad to handle any customization work. Customize my class weapon? Yup, this place has everything. Aren't our class weapons supposed to be like manifestations of our will to fight, channeled through our blood or something? I don't know. It's supposed to be something pretty unique or whatever. Is it even possible to customize them? To be honest, I'm not 100% sure on the details either, but there's equipment here specifically designed to do just that. Okay, so somehow it works. Just somehow it works. Fair enough. I have a feeling I'll be spending a lot of time here. I'll have this gear up and running faster than you can say magnesium tricarbonate. Wow, okay. Wow, I knew Tsubasa was into machines, but I had no idea she could get this passionate about them. Oh boy, I can't wait to get started. Who wants to be first? Does it have to be complete overhaul? Just let me tweak a little. Whoa, calm down, Tsubasa. I know you're excited, but let's take things slow, okay? New skills development has been unlocked. You can access it during your free time. Okay, so one of the many things that you can do during free time. Why is this on fire? Is it like a blacksmith sort of thing? Why is this burning? Also, there's a giant spider security thing in here. That's also strange. This device upgrades class weapons. I should try it out sometime, but not right now. Maybe it's been modified or specially treated so it can affect our hemo anima. But then how does that work? No use overthinking it. It just raises so many questions that we'll never get answers to. These ones legitimately we won't get answers to. But some of the main story stuff is like I want some answers. No dismembered corpse here either. I've been looking all morning too. This is taking too long. I actually genuinely forgot Darumi's voice. What did I give her? It was like very quirky. It was, this is taking too long. Aren't we going to ever find Mistress Hiriko's body? Oh yeah, you're in love with Hiriko. I forgot that development as well. Hey, come on. We don't know for sure that she's dead. For all we know, she might just... Of course she's dead, dingus. Don't be so naive. Once we find the body, I'll take one of her fingers from my collection. What is this face? I can make it into an earring so we'll always be together. She would have thrived during the Junko Enoshima arc. She would have loved it. Man, she's just in the wrong generation, you know? Alright, cool. I think that's all set for over here. Let's go ahead and look at the library. Did that just say R18 content? Oh, whatever. Whatever. Sure enough, this is the library. This is wonderful. They've got a huge selection of titles from all kinds of genres. I don't think I've ever seen this many books, not even in the TRC's libraries. Huh, how about that? I'm not much of a reader, so I never really thought about how many books we had. the way that he just talked about that is like very, like, we don't think about how many books are there in the world. I mean, I guess you really could if you're doing like something very analytical, but the way that he talked about that was like, yeah, we know we're in an enclosed space and we can't go beyond that enclosed space. Therefore, how many is a part of this very small space that we have, right? This one city. It was really weird way of describing it, which, I mean, that's not like a huge revelation. We did see, like, Takami knows every day the lights turn on. It's like it's artificial light, right? But it's a strange way to think about the world, and I guess something that all the characters are kind of used to, right? Believe me, this is impressive. I used to spend most of my spare time reading. Being around people always made me nervous. Books were my refuge from the world. Eito doesn't hesitate to speak his mind anymore. I guess this experience has helped bring him out of his shell. How about you, Shoma? Do you like to read? Do you have a favorite book? If you think I'll have anything interesting to add to this conversation, you're going to be disappointed. I don't read or watch TV or play video games or engage with any kind of media worth talking about. I'm sorry for being so thoroughly uninteresting. That's okay, sure. So is it only books in here? Nothing extra like the Gift-O-Matic in the rec room? I don't think so. Although there are some rather unusual choices on the shelves. There's guides on combat techniques, military strategy, that kind of thing. They might teach us something that we can use against the invaders. Blah, blah, blah. I'm tired. I think that's more your area of expertise than mine. That's fair. I'll let you know if I come across anything useful. Thanks, Eito. Alright, reading study has been unlocked. You can access it during free time, yet again. Alright, a PC that you can use to search for books, not connected to the internet. What is this restricted area? Is it okay to enter? It doesn't seem like a good idea. And we're gonna leave it at that. Are we gonna go in here with like Darumi maybe? I feel like Darumi would really, really thrive here. Reading area. It's a lot of books. I'm not sure they'll be useful to me since I seldom read. I don't know if I've ever met somebody who like outwardly just said like, yeah, I don't like, reading is not a hobby of mine. I mean, I guess just the way he makes it seem is just like, yeah, this is just like, I don't care. Shoma Ginzaki. Alright. You looked so cool out there on the battlefield. I wish I could be like that, but I'm not getting my hopes up. I'll never be able to fight. I'm too much of a loser and a weakling. I know it's not easy, but maybe you could try working through those problems. You shouldn't expect too much from me. Trust me, you'll only be disappointed in the end. I'm no more remarkable than a generic background character. You could change my name to Random Guy A and it wouldn't make much of a difference. You're better off just ignoring me. I feel like doing so each and every time that I talk to you, my guy. I'm gonna be so honest. Eito, anything interesting? What a relaxing place. I think I'll come here when my symptoms flare up. Your condition gives you chest pains and stuff, right? Would taking deep breaths help? It might, if it weren't for the smell. What smell? When the symptoms are really bad, my smell, vision, and hearing get all the more acute, inducing a kind of sensory overload. Alright, well that's gonna be important, but, sorry to hear that. Is that gonna happen, like, on the battlefield or something? I still don't know what Eito's condition is, the random plot disease, but I do worry about him. And how does the Revive-O-Matic deal with this? It brings him back after death. Does it replicate his disease as well? Apparently so, because he's died many a times in my game. Okay. Alright, that takes care of that. So the training room is the last place that we need to go. And... okay, we can just head over there then. Oh hey, Takami, you came to check out this room too? Yeah, I was curious about what this update to the VR training machine was all about. Okay, yeah, an update to VR training. Looks like they added some new scenarios for us to try out. They might actually be kind of fun. You want to jump in with me sometimes? We can and see who can get the best score? Yeah, let me get back to you on that. Takemaru seems like the competitive type. I don't think I'd be able to keep up if he really got into it. New VR training missions have been unlocked. You can access them during your free time. Okay, I've taken a look at all the new rooms and facilities that were unlocked, but look at him! He's there! The guy, he's there. I think I'll go back to my room and decide what to do next. I can't even talk to him! Oh well. Who cares? We learned last time that he's absolutely freaking delusional. So who cares? Even after a full day's rest, I'm still tired. I let out a long breath and felt any motivation to do something productive drain away. Instead, I made for the comforting embrace of my bed. My aches and pains were more manageable now, but I still wasn't in peak form, not by a long shot. Maybe I'll just rest my eyes for a minute. I lay down and let my body go completely limp. I wasn't going anywhere else today. And so I snoozed my 19th day at Last Defense Academy in relative peace and comfort. Well, I guess on the bright side, the days are going by relatively quickly. Except for days where we're required to do any sort of
Up and out of troops, time to rise and shine!
Any days where we're required to do any sort of battle or anything like that. But
get ready for your 20th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy.
Yay! He said the thing, yay! I think he's fitting more into the suit now, if I'm seeing it correctly.
Prepare to spend another day and be ready to give
right.
your life to protect.
That's all the same. Once I was out of bed and on my feet, I stretched, feeling my back, arms, and legs straightening out for the first time in a while. I guess last night finally did the trick. I feel so much better now. Looks like I'll be able to have a normal day today. I'll head to the cafeteria and see how everyone else is doing. Alright. So starting today, we can go back to the usual stuff. But when I got to the cafeteria, there was nobody there. I guess I'm here first today. Oh, stranger things have happened. I'll grab some breakfast and wait for them. I sat there on my own for a few minutes until the door finally opened and someone else walked in. Hello, Takemi. What a pleasure to see you first thing in the morning. You're making it sound like we woke up together. It's kind of strange for the others not to be here, isn't it? You still think they're all asleep? Yeah, actually. It's strange that we don't... I mean... Well, this is fine, probably. But with everyone... With Hiroko going missing and then Sire going missing is like... I feel like at this point I would be like, hey... let's... Whoever wakes up first, let's just make a plan at least to go to the cafeteria together. Spend time together so nobody else can get plucked off, so to speak. You know? That's a fine idea. It's kind of strange for the others not to be here, isn't it? You think they're still asleep? Could be. A lot of them stayed up late last night, even past the evening announcement. So we can do that. I mean, there was no rule to say that we couldn't do that, right? We can do that, right? I feel like Hiroko, we should have gotten Hiroko to stay and be like, hey, let's explain it all today. But I think that's probably part of the design. I'll be shocked if it really is that Hiroko just like, oh no, I got kidnapped before I could say anything. I think Hiroko maybe knew. It's like, hey, I'm gonna go missing. Either voluntarily or involuntarily or something like that. Could be. A lot of them stayed up late last night, even past the evening announcement. Really? Why'd they do that? Some of them wanted to keep snacking. Others were using the new facilities. Pretty much just doing whatever they felt like. Does that count as freedom or anarchy? Maybe a little of both. We don't really have any authority figures here anymore. It's like the students at a regular school were given free reign with no teachers or student council. Would you rather go back to Hiroko and her stuff? 'Cause surely not. I'm glad they're enjoying themselves, of course. But I can't help but think we should be using this time to come up with some new strategies. I don't know. We never know what the enemy is going to do until they show up. How do you plan for that? Plus, those guys would never go along with strategy meetings or group training sessions or anything like that. At least not without someone to organize it all. Are you saying we need a new leader? Why don't you do it, Takumi? I think you do a wonderful job. What? Okay, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, Eito brought up a good point. Is like, or who was it, Takumi or Eito? They brought up a good point of like, yeah, we never know what we're gonna be dealing with until we actually get there. So strategy meetings, while sounding beneficial, is kind of insane because we don't know what to really anticipate, so to speak. But I mean, I guess if we read some of the books in the library that they have on strategy, maybe it would be a beneficial endeavor. Me? You gotta be kidding. I'm not leader material. I disagree. You're considerate of others. You always have our backs in battle, and you never give up hope. I'd be proud to follow someone like you. Knock it off. You're making me blush. I'm telling you, I don't handle responsibility very well. Well, if you really don't want to, I won't force you. How about you do it? But leader or no leader, we'll still be there for each other when it counts. That's what being friends is all about. Okay, buddy. Whatever happens, we'll be okay, right? Right. We'll find a way to make it work. None of the others came to the cafeteria that morning. It was just me and Eito. Okay, so Eito and I had a little date, I guess. We talked a little longer before heading back to our rooms. No Sire, no Hiroko. Right now it's liberating, but this lack of discipline could lead to problems later down the line. Then again, I can't imagine any of us stepping up and leading the unit at this point. Dwelling on it won't help though. I'm sure I can find a better use for my time. I got access to new places now, and after all the sleeping I've done lately, I prefer to do something active today. Alright, so I'm thinking I should probably do a training VR mission thing. One of these 3 days, free days rather, that I have. The garage has been unlocked. You can now develop new skills. Use your free time wisely to develop powerful skills. From now on, you can upgrade class weapons from the VR training room and the garage. Gotcha. The library has now been unlocked. You can now do reading study. You can raise the grade of your choice by reading books related to that subject during reading study. Since you can only choose to increase one specific grade at a time, make sure to take advantage of this option as needed. Okay, gotcha. I can also just sleep and pass the day away. Let's go ahead and... Oh, the strange room. Right, I forgot about that room. Let's go ahead... Parking lot. Parking lot? Have I ever been in here before? What the heck? Why are you in here? This school is the perfect setting for a closed circle mystery. Wouldn't it be interesting if something like that happened? You and Doremi, man. Why can't we just be normal? There's a drill in here. I know Takemaru talked to Tsubasa before about the possibility of turning the drill here into a weapon. He did? Okay. Alright. We've already been in the strange room, so I already know that. We have the library. We have the training room. You're in one of the classrooms for some reason. A few people are available to hang out, but it should be fine. Should be okay. Let me go ahead and go to the training room and check if there's any stats that can be like increased, or the class weapons thing. Learn Impact Stab. Unleash a powerful close-range stab attack. Ignores armor when calculating damage. Yes. Okay. Learn Counter-Strike. Launch a counterattack when hit by an enemy. Oh, that's so good. What? Yeah. Okay. And Impact Stab level 2. Gotcha. So this one is complete. It's fully upgraded. This is as far as it goes. Gotcha. Takemaru is... deal damage to an enemy in front and decrease their movement. That's good. Okay, what's this other one? Allows the use of counter in battle. Okay, we're all getting counter. That's good. Okay, Darumi has nothing. Eito has nothing. Tsubasa has nothing. Gaku has nothing, right? Alright. And Hiriko is gone. I shouldn't have put any progress into her, because now she's gone, and I don't know when she's gonna come back, if she's gonna come back. Okay. Let me go ahead, and for Darumi, we need something for linguistics. We need for 1 to 2. Eito, we need math from 1 to 2. And then I'm not too worried about these two right now, but I mean, we could do something if we needed to. So let's do maybe... Let's do linguistics and... Oh, well, it's different ones. Let's do... Boost Hemo Anima to unlock Counter-Strike. Ah, I see. Sorry. Okay. I'll boost linguistics, probably. Let's go ahead and check in the garage, too. Okay. Is it just the same thing? Oh, it is the same thing. It's just a different place where you can do all of the same things. Sorry, I thought it was something else. Yeah, okay, alright. Let's go. This is the first time that we've ever been able to hang out with we still can't hang out with Gaku with Tsubasa. So it's like, maybe we're not gonna get anything really from it other than stats, but it's like, maybe I should go ahead and do that. And then library, and then the next day we can do like a training session thing, a VR training. Hee, that's it. Okay, talk to Tsubasa. What's got you smiling like that, Tsubasa?
Yeah.
Being in a garage just makes me so happy. This place is just like my grandpa's workshop. Wrenches on the floor, tires piled up every which way, all kinds of weird machinery. It's exactly like the lab at the workshop. I couldn't help but mirror Tsubasa's delighted smile. Aw, your experience unlocked the keyword #memories. What are these keywords things? Oh, right. Yes. They said something about like it helps with gifts in the Giftomatic. Okay. I was like, what is this? I do remember it happening last time with Darumi. Technology went up by 6. Great job. Yay. Alright, we still have free time, so I want to go to the library today. Provided Gaku is available a little bit. It's fine. It's fine. Meh. Let's go to the library. I came all the way to the library. Might as well read something. The books on this shelf look interesting. Which one should I choose? Can I not talk to anyone that's in here? I wanted to go for linguistics. Literacy. Literary history of the Tokyo residential complex. Yeah, just this one area, not anywhere else. Creativity. The many gods of Celtic mythology. I guess this one. I'll try reading this book today. Literary history of the Tokyo residential complex. The Tokyo residential complex bookstores have had rows of literary works from the old world that were published before blank blank blank. That seems kind of important, doesn't it? From the old worlds? The old world before we shut ourselves away into domes? There's no way. Why would we do that? We were able to preserve the literary works of such literary masters such as Soseki Natsume. Oh no, it is real actually. Oh shoot. Okay, so our world is dead. For whatever reason, our world died, and then there's this new world here. And I guess, like, technically speaking, if you're thinking about it, It's like, I guess we're kind of aliens. We're just descendants of like the modern humans, I guess. Ryunosuke Akutagawa and Yasunari Kawabata. I've heard the first two. I don't know the third one. On the other hand, there are countless other works that have been lost. Of course, I have never watched... I watched one episode of Bungo Stray Dogs. So, historical novels are one example. Really? All of history. All of history was lost. Well, okay. Either that's intentional or we were just really bad at our jobs. Works based on both Japanese and international history have disappeared, along with the entire genre. This was carried out by the Tokyo Residential Complex Secretariat Security Division, stating blank as the reason. Okay, so it was intentional. Alright, fair enough then. Members of the Security Division parse through every literary work thoroughly and blank anything on humanity's previous history. Based on the security law enacted in year blank of the Residential Complex calendar, so even a new calendar form, this blank was meant to blank censor the public's interests in the subjects, right? Blank, blah, 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 blah. All this lore and plot that I'm sure you would have loved to hear about, but oh well. Most of this has been censored. It's practically unreadable now. What do you mean it's practically unreadable? I got a little bit out of that. I got a little bit out of that, and so should you. But even if Takumi doesn't really know about that fact, it seems like that's like that the secretary, whatever, government branch, whatever, they cited a public reason for it. So it seems to be just common knowledge of like, yeah, we don't want you to think about history, and regardless of anyone's opinion, that was what was done. So either Takumi doesn't care about history or like politics, general like worldwide politics, and he doesn't really know about that. But anyone else here should theoretically be able to know about that. Reading this book has increased your literacy by 5. Today was pretty productive. I should come back and read another book from this shelf sometime. I kind of want to read more now, to be honest, because that was the most answers that we got for anything. Reading the same book twice during a reading study will increase enough to finish the book completely. Okay, so Persona style. Greatly increasing the corresponding grade. Once fully read, the effect of the book will decrease. Oh, okay, so just after the 2 times it will decrease, right? Be sure to balance your reading with your other student activities and giving gifts. I don't want to, though. I don't want to. I forgot about gifts as well. I should probably invest in doing that.
At ease, soldiers. You never know when it will then.
Huh?
There's the nighttime announcement. Not that anyone cares anymore, apparently. I wish they cared before they hadn't cared before Hideko went missing, but okay. I've got nothing else to do, and my body knows when it's tired. I'll do like it says and turn in. My regular routine was starting to reassert itself. I got into bed and was soon fast asleep. Day 21?
Up and at 'em! Get ready for your 21st day of active service here at Last Defense Academy!
Yay! Alright.
Just be ready to give your...
Day 21 already. I've still got 79 more days to go. It doesn't feel... that doesn't feel impossibly long anymore. It doesn't, because it feels kind of long to me, at the very least. It kind of does for me. And once I make it to the end, I'll go home. I'll see Kadoa again, and everything will be fine. I've got to keep going. I can't give up. Now, what to do this morning? Everyone seems to have given up on meeting in the cafeteria first thing. Maybe I'll pass on it today as well. I can probably find something else to do. I mean, you shouldn't really skip breakfast, but okay. I wonder if it's the invaders. The invaders that we're currently fighting were the reason for wanting to go into these domes, essentially, right? And I don't know why. Like, for whatever reason, maybe the old world, which is just like us currently, made these invaders. They started going rampant and like killing everybody, so we got put into these domes. And for whatever reason, maybe the government, along with everyone else, because they didn't want everyone to find out, it's like, hey, we were the ones responsible for these violent creatures that kind of killed a lot of people. They covered up history, right? To be like, hey, that didn't actually happen. And so that's why that's being censored, apparently. Maybe that's it. Let me go ahead. Can I should start looking into gifts a little bit. Garage. Where is the gift? The gift machine. Not here. Here. The rec room. Alright, you can filter gifts by pressing R1. Use the hints given during student activities to narrow down a character's preferred items using the category and keyword filters. Ah, I see. Okay. So, let's do... Oh, but I would have to remember, essentially. So I would have to remember that Tsubasa really was the one for hashtag memories. I would have to remember that. I guess Dadami gave me hashtag art? I can't remember. I can't remember, but yes. Categories all. Splatter movies, next-gen game console, video camera. I see. So it's just like a more streamlined way of doing the Danganronpa gifting hangout thing, because in that game, let's be honest, everyone immediately went to the internet and was like, so what do they like? Can you just tell me? You can still do that, but you're also getting like a filtered version of it within the game, essentially. Do I have enough for... Let's do this one. Splatter movies. And we gift that to Darumi. You've been stalking me, to be honest. You love showing up in my room and being like, I've killed all your friends. It's just you and me. That's your hobby. You've been stalking me. Creativity went up by 20. Okay, that was pretty good. Linguistic points are now 2. Alright, still free time. Let's go ahead and... let's go and... Can I check out, again... Did that help with anything here? It should, right? If I go over here. But I need a little bit more of resources. Well, resources... Hold on. I want to check something. Because these are specifically for the weapons. Was this also... It was the training room, right? Yeah, it's the same thing. The same thing. Okay. Maybe I should go outside and do some scavenging then. Let's go ahead and... Three people are in here. Why? Why? I should probably go do some scavenging, probably. The entrance hall. Alright, let's do that. Can't go out exploring now. Why? 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 There's no reason for that right now. Can't go out exploring now. Just can't. You can't do it. Oh, right. It's an all-day activity. Apologies. Okay, yeah. So you have to like dedicate a whole entire day to being like, hey, this is the one thing that I'm going to do. Gotcha. In that case, probably now is a good time for the VR training, actually. Ima, anything to say? This school is hideous and distasteful, but somehow I feel attached to it. Home is where you hang your hat and all that jazz, huh? Very cool. What are you talking about? How do you feel attached to this place already? I got an S rank on that. Let's do this other one here. Combat members, Hiroko, who is not here and not real. Eito, Tsubasa, Gaku, BP earned. You get a little bit of stuff here. Well, let's do this one. Is there gonna be any comment about the fact that, like, oh, Hiroko, it's a VR version of Hiroko. Oh, how I miss her. I'm guessing no. Oh my gosh, what the heck? Yep. Nope. Nothing to be said about that. There's no point. I guess I could just, like, kill you off whenever then, because there's no point in kind of keeping you around. But
let's freaking go!
Alright, let's turn down the volume on my end, first of all, a little bit. And then let's go ahead and deal damage to an enemy in front and decrease in this order. Specifically in this order. Can I... Nah, I want you over here. Okay. Hiroko can probably go back here and all that stuff, and then
Let's go!
let's have you focus on these over here. I want you to go like this. Alright.
Here we go.
Unleash a powerful close-range stab attack. Ignores armor when calculating damage. And still not enough to kill these extra ones. Maybe I'll just have you over here.
Yeah!
0 AP, and you turn now. I think that's good. You're still gonna stay over here, which is what I want you to do.
Time to move.
Because you're gonna go back here. But otherwise, you guys... These will blow up a little bit. But otherwise, I think this is fine. These three will blow up a little bit. Okay. And your turn? Yeah. All right. And then let's
give it to him.
Here we go!
And is there any other way for you to... I think this is like the only thing that you can do. So... Okay. Takumi is almost dead yet again. Yet again.
Let's go. Here we go.
Where can you move to do this? Can you still... You can still hit over here. I think that this other creature has enough movement to hurt you over here, but we can try it.
All right.
Okay, 1 AP left. And
My
then...
turn.
Powerful single enemy attack can go right here. Or... Meh. Meh. Can go here.
Out of my way. How unsatisfying.
Alright. And...
Say when.
Time to move.
Rev it up!
attack is 2 for this one.
Okay, okay.
And attack is still 2. Ah.
Ready when you are.
Could still do this. And we have voltage now, so maybe I should...
Now then, to business.
When they say... I wonder when they say boost hemo anima, this is just like specific to in battle, but boost hemo anima, when they're talking about upgrades, is specifically in relation to the stabbing, the evil stabbing that you do at the very end of like a wave of actual battles, I believe.
Time for battle.
I've got this.
All right, let's get started. Ready whenever.
Can only move here and here for this, which isn't that helpful, to be honest. So
Here we go.
you would only get like 3 enemies.
Ready when you are.
Ah, this is the Counter-Strike. Gotcha. I was like, I wonder if it's because of an earlier level that we don't have it. No, it's over here. Okay. One space to attack.
Not bad.
Alright, now we can end the turn. Ah, dang it.
Fight.
I'm not really surprised, actually. I'm not surprised, honestly. I am a little surprised about that. They get like an extra armor thing? What is that? Enemy transformations. When an enemy defeats an ally, the enemy will transform into a terrifying threat. They won't be easy to defeat, but if you can pull it off, you'll get a large amount of voltage. Interesting. Alright. Well then in that case...
Let's give it to him! Come get it! Let's do this!
I can only move in this specific range. Okay.
Let's go!
I talked about it before. It was like these sections are hard to do on stream because it's like they're not very interesting. It's kind of just me. Like I could talk about like, oh, this is what I did today and stuff like that, but it's like I would rather focus on the battle. So it's just kind of more of a chill time, honestly. It's also kind of like the downside, I guess, of streaming this game. Anyway, let's go. I want you to have defensive stance, honestly.
I totally gotcha!
Nope. Because
Rev it up!
I forgot you have like a very weird, a very weird way in which you do stuff.
I'll smoke 'em!
Like a very weird attack line.
That's what you get!
All right.
It's
And
Kai
then-
time!
For you, I want you to hit over here. Do I want to...
Fine. Seriously depressing.
Oh, I can do that. I can do that as well. Move again. Maybe I'll do this one then.
Here we go!
Nah, I don't think I should have done that. Yeah, the plus like attack range is not doing any favors. Well, I'd rather you get used to it over here. And now we can end the turn.
Ow! My body! Uh-oh.
Alright. So now it's just the general enemies. Oh, you're still stunned. I forgot it goes into the next turn. Okay.
I wonder how many more can I get?
I could do special attacks here just to do that, but it's kind of leaving him alone, which he'll be fine, but I think.
So close to death.
How many attack of, well, you're a special unit. You have an attack of 6. Usually there's an attack of 4. Actually, they won't be okay. I wonder if I still get points, experience or whatever from even if I lose.
It's as bad as I thought, huh?
Can you hit over here? You can, actually. At an earlier point, I should have probably boosted her hemo anima, and then probably this would go a little bit better. This is actually what happened the same time last time during the main battle, the main battle that I did. It was like with, who was it? It's like one unit that was unstunned. It was Hiroko, not Hiroko. Tsubasa, I think. I believe it was Tsubasa. Yeah. Okay.
It's too much. Despawn or something. Correct.
And then still have to.
So close to dead. Power up! It's as bad as I thought, huh? No good.
Okay. And
Looks a little dangerous.
what I might be able to do is have you do special attack here. And that'll kill everybody over here. I think we should be good then.
You're coming with me!
All right. Okay. Guessing that's like a C or something like that. Still an S. Still somehow an S. What are they grading this off of? Based on like the hits taken, and then also there was some damage that was done to like the actual tower itself. Okay.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack. Well then.
All right. No attack today. That's a relief. I know it's only a temporary reprieve. The invaders aren't going to stop. They will attack again. But if I spent all my time worrying about that, I'd go crazy pretty fast. I'll try to just keep it in the back of my mind whenever I can. Oh. And it's also about time for a first break of the stream. I think I'm probably going to keep going. I think, yeah, I'll probably keep going a little bit. Forcing my thoughts away from serious matters, I allowed myself to drift off. Day 22. What is that?
To rise and shine.
That looks like some of the writing and some of the runes that are all throughout the game. Like even on the menu screen or whatever else, like the language that we can't understand the enemy is saying, that looks like what that is.
Get ready for your 22nd day of active service here at Last Defense Academy.
22nd day, yay!
Prepare to spend another day and be ready to give your...
All right. You can tell even like the effects chain is different for each and every line in that one, like compared to everything else. Like it's saying, get ready for your 22nd day, and it's like it's slightly louder than the rest of them, right? Because it's a different recording session, or even like just a little bit different overall. Now then, what should I do? I have free time, and I should plan to go outside and scavenge a little bit, I think. Is probably what I should do. But I also want to go to the library, but it's okay. I'll get another chance. Let's go to the entrance hall and go outside. The fire extinguishers are under maintenance. Okay. Okay, well, the fire extinguishers are under maintenance by the maintenance crew that we've always had within the facility all this time. What does that mean? Okay, let's go to the library. That's all I want to... That's the only place I want to go right now. Read a book and study, time will pass. With math... Oh, I should check. What did I want again? I think it was math, actually. But I feel like if I do math, I'm not gonna get like all the deep dank lore and whatever. I should go back to linguistics and then just try and finish reading that book. Literary history. Let's do that one. I'm still in the middle of this book, which I have no idea what it's saying at all. Really, Takumi? Really? Maybe I'll read it to the end. Finishing this book increased your literacy by 10. Oh, I only get like one snippet. Okay. Only one snippet. Gotcha. Just when I thought I'd get a crumb, a little snippet even, of just like something interesting happening. Nope. Oh, somebody's here. Better not be freaking Darumi. It's probably Eito. I open the door and welcome my guest inside. Yup. Hey there, Takumi. I've come to extend a little invitation to you. Of course you did. Oh, what are you inviting me to exactly? We still haven't celebrated our last victory, so I thought we could get everyone together for a party. Gaku and I spent yesterday evening getting it ready. Apparently he's picked up a few tricks from all the jobs he's worked in the food industry. Huh, I never expected cooking to be Gaku's thing. Really? We had a whole heart-to-heart with him about all his many different siblings and like living a hard-knock life. Really? You couldn't have guessed that? Alright, I'm in. Are we doing it in the cafeteria like usual? No, actually. We're going to make it a barbecue outside in the schoolyard. Is that a good idea? I'd feel safer in the school. Cooking food in the fresh open air is something we've never done. We never could have done in the Tokyo residential complex. Oh, that is true, I guess. On the rooftop, then, maybe. Why not take this opportunity to enjoy it? You've got a point. Feel free to drop by whenever you're ready. I'll go let the others know. Eito left, pausing at the door to give me one of his timid smiles. A barbecue, huh? Yeah, I guess that could be fun, unless the invaders started attacking. Hopefully not. Alright. Let's talk to you. You know, lately I can't help but wondering what might be inside the defense room. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that room. We've been here for a while. Why is it only bothering you now? Once I get fixated on the idea, I find it really hard to let it go until we've seen it through. It's interesting that it's always the defense room and not any of the other rooms that are like... that would have been blocked off, right? Like, for example, the library or anything. It's like, it's just the defense room. I even took one of the fire extinguishers up to the defense room and tried to put out the undying flames with it yesterday. Oh, okay. You did what? Why did it say it was under maintenance or it was unavailable or whatever? Why did... It didn't work though. Some new flames rose up to take their place. I never got any closer to opening the door, but I'm more curious now than ever. Well, we can't get inside that room. That's some impressive security. Okay. What about the entrance halls where everyone is? Anyone else? Nope. So let's go. Before I do that, let's go ahead and save because I can. There we go. Hey, we have all the chairs set up and everything. Look at that. Look at that. Gotta admit, I have my doubts, but this setup is pretty freaking sweet. I know, right? Cooking at the school's already kind of a novelty, and now we're getting to do it under a real open sky, too. Well, I've been grilled at school plenty of... Alright, very cool. That's not what we were talking about, really. Plenty of times. It makes it a change to be the one doing the grilling. It sounds like you've had it rough. Everything he says makes it sound like he's had it rough. Hey, are we here to talk or eat? Come on, let's get started already. Okay, help yourselves. We got plenty, so eat as much as you want.
Sounds
Yay!
like a challenge. Hope you're ready for this stuff to get annihilated.
Oh, that's nice. This is sweet. I wish we had like actual free time events where we're actually learning about the characters a little bit more. Maybe that's like part of the big twist that Kadaka was talking about or whatever. But it's like I wish we had more like actual free time events so that when scenes like this actually happen, they're kind of nice as well. In addition to the regular free time events where we're hanging out with different people, if that makes sense. But oh, this is nice. That's a giant steak. What the heck? Okay. Shoma still looks sad.
You think you can eat more than my brothers and sisters? This is nothing. I'll keep it coming till you're all satisfied.
This is fun. It's so different from any of the barbecue parties I've been to before. It was unnerving at first, the way the sky just goes on and on forever. But I think I'm starting to like it.
Now would be a great time to bring up, like, hey, do you have the memories of a 7-Eleven on this specific street at this specific time?
Really? I still can't get used to it. But maybe that's just me.
This fish is so cold and refreshing.
Cold?
Hey, I haven't grilled that one yet.
Ew.
It's still frozen.
Emo, what is wrong with you?
That's all right. I'll have it as it is. I actually prefer my food nice and frosty.
Yeah, waiting for it to cook is boring anyway.
Okay, it's just the way that they flip-flop from being my favorite characters in terms of entertainment to like my least favorite of just like
But that anticipation's half the fun of a barbecue. I don't know what half this stuff is, but it sure is good. You know, I've heard that human meat tastes like chicken.
Very cool, Dotami. She would be the one in a like an actual barbecue to bring up like all these unnerving facts. She would be that person.
This is chicken.
It's nice to see everyone having a good time.
Come on, Shoma. Is something the matter, Shoma? Why aren't you eating? Huh? Oh, well. It's nothing. Sorry if I made you worry. I'm fine, really. Well, if you're sure. It seemed like he wanted to tell me something just now. How do you like the party, Takumi? Oh, hey, Eito. Yeah, I'm having fun. It was a great idea. Where'd you get the grill and all the utensils and stuff, though? I don't remember seeing these before. Actually, that's a good point. Oh, I made them with the Gift-O-Matic. What, all of it? It must have been a lot of work. Have you been going outside and getting the materials for that? Maybe, but it was worth it. Just look at how happy everyone is. Even Hiroko might have warmed up to us a little more if she could have experienced this. I think that's a moot point. She'd never have allowed us to do something this frivolous in the first place. That is true, right? We'd all been so disorganized lately. I've missed getting the whole group together like this. I mean, we technically never even did this when it came to the non-fighters, right? You were really worried about us, huh? You know, Eito, I think you'd make a great leader. Why don't you give it a try? Oh no, I couldn't do that. Not when I have a record of selfishly running off and trying to do everything myself. You're making too much of that. Well, I'm still not very confident talking to people, let alone leading them. And my health isn't exactly reliable either. Putting someone like me in charge would be asking for trouble. I still think you're being too hard on yourself. But anyway, you did a great job setting all this up. You and Gaku, of course. Thank you. It was really Gaku who did most of the work. I just got the ball rolling. Well, I shouldn't monopolize your time. Feel free to go mingle. He's right. We don't get together very much these days. I should make the most of it and see how everyone's doing. Especially Shoma. Particularly Shoma. Come to think of it, Shoma seemed like he had something on his mind earlier. Maybe I can get him to speak to me about it now. Right now? To do our cool little mini game in front of the whole class? Seems kind of manipulative to me. Alright, Kako. I'm not a big fan of cooking outdoors. It reminds me too much of when we were homeless. Okay, very cool. Kind of awkward. What do I even say to that? These frozen fries are delicious. So cold and crunchy. Darumi, everyone's so friendly and chill today. It makes me want to vomit. Eito, I don't want to keep you from the others. Feel free to go talk to them. Gaku, we've got plenty of food, so eat as much as you want. I'll keep grilling till you're all satisfied. Aw. Takemaru, eat as much as we want, huh? Sounds like a challenge. Hope you're ready for this stuff to get annihilated. Tsubasa? This is the first time I've ever been to a barbecue at school. I like it. It's kind of refreshing. I don't know if we've ever... Oh, that's not true. Well, it is kind of true. I don't know if I've ever had like this sort of like old-fashioned barbecue. There's been like food events, obviously, but like this old-fashioned style barbecue actually happened on school grounds. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. We definitely had barbecues before. It was like for the graduating class in my middle school, you essentially go over to a different location, and the one of the teachers would do a barbecue for us, and it was so good. Years and years later, I still remember the food from there. It's like it was so good. Some of the best stuff I've ever had to eat. Shoma. Hey Shoma, do you have a minute? You want to talk to me? Alright, but you should adjust your expectations. Everything from sophisticated conversation to lowbrow humor goes right over my head. I'm told it can get frustrating. Never mind about that. It looked like you had something to say when I spoke to you before. What's bothering you?
Huh?
What is his face? It's okay, you can tell me. The truth is, I remembered something. And while I can't be sure, I think it has something to do with why we're here. Really? Okay, make sure to say this very quietly so that we don't so that you don't accidentally get yoinked out of existence. Huh? I thought it was gonna be like him joining the team actually. Because, you know, whatever invaders are about to attack literally right now. Oh, so you know why we were brought here, Shoma? Hi, by the way, I was eavesdropping. Okay, well, never mind. Never mind about us being quiet. And before you say anything, I couldn't help it. My hearing's just that good. It's my curse. Hey guys, Shoma knows what we're really doing here. Thanks. Dadami. I tried to shut her up, but the damage had been done. Within a few seconds, the rest of the group had gathered around us. What? You actually know why we're here, Shoma? For real? What does that entail? Because the base reason that we're here, obviously, is to fight the invaders, but like, what else do you remember? Yeah, for realsies. He said so himself. He just unlocked a repressed memory or something. You remember something important, yeah? Let's hear it. There's no point in trying to hide it now, Shoma. Don't be afraid, just tell us what you know. Alright, sorry for making this so difficult. Shoma took a deep breath and began mumbling an explanation. Last night, I had a dream. A dream? Did you see the ghost too? I'd be so happy if we brought up the ghost to everyone. I'd be so happy about that. I know what you're thinking, but it wasn't a normal dream. It was more like a memory. Even after I woke up, I was sure of it. It was something that actually happened. A dream that brought back an old memory. Oh, well, yeah, I guess we've been having dreams like that too. It sounds a lot like the dreams I've been having about Karua. What did that dream make you remember? Back in the residential complex, I spent some time in the hospital. It's weird that I had forgotten that until now. Really? Kamakura. Kamakura Central Hospital? No, his name was Kamakura, right? His name was Kamakura. Kamakura. Yeah? I'm about to pull up Google right now. Cause I can't deal with this. What was his name? Izumi Kamakura? Izuru. There we go. Izuru Kamukura. It was Kamakura. Okay. 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 Gosh darn it, this better not take place in like a future of Danganronpa with all the craziness that happened. Essentially, Hajime came back and he was like, don't worry, I'm gonna do all this wonderful stuff. And then, for whatever reason, everything backfired. Everything backfired regardless. And now we're plunged into despair again. Either that, or this is like a complete red herring, right? Because Kamakura is like a general, like, relatively regular name, right? So, either it's a red herring to be like, for Danganronpa fans to be like, hey, look at that! You see it? You see it? Or we are actually in the timeline of Danganronpa, which is a more of a terrifying thought, to be honest. That's a more of a terrifying thought, especially with the implications of V3. Kamakura doesn't ring any bells.
I don't remember why I was checked in or how long I stayed, but I was definitely there. And while I was there, they put me in some kind of machine.
A machine?
Really? Yeah, kind of like a pod or a cylinder, big enough to fit a person inside. Would follow a theory of we're secretly in VR ourselves, basically. An alternate reality. I don't see where this is going. The thing is, there are machines just like that one, right in this school. What? There's a room where the lights don't turn on, right?
The machine in my
strange
dream
room.
memory was just like the ones in there.
Huh.
You mean the broken ones we couldn't get working?
Why isn't this voice? Yes, those ones. That's where they put me inside at Kamakura. Huh? You were in a weird machine like that, and you're sure it was back at the complex, not here. What did it do to you? What are those things even for? I don't really know. That's where my memory's cut off. Is it to erase our memories, essentially? Maybe? Huh? Really? That's it? We could always, like, put one of ourselves in there and try and see what happens. You don't even remember why they put you in it? No, I don't. I'm sorry. So I'm guessing you don't know what the ones we have here do either. I'm sorry, I've tried, but I can't remember any more details. Wow, what an intriguing mystery. Are you sure it wasn't that it was a really vivid dream, though? Dreams are weird like that. They can feel weird, but they can feel real, but in the end, it's just random information your brain tries to spin into something more coherent. I mean, it's not a bad line of thinking, but also, we need answers, Ima. We need answers, and that sounds like somewhat of an answer to me. Isn't it more likely your subconscious brought out the memory of the machines you've seen here? How can you say for sure this hospital trip was a real memory? Would you really forget about something that important? You're right. I'm sorry. It was probably just a dream. Hell, after all that? What about this Kamakura General Hospital? It was probably some random words that I mistook for the name of a real place because I'm just so in love with Danganronpa. Wait, Shoma, are you sure you want to write it off like that? Yes, it's fine. I'm always getting things wrong. Yeah, it kind of sucks that it had to be Shoma who's the one to tell us this. Why would this time be any different? I mean, you'd think some of us here would have heard of that hospital too if it was real, but it didn't sound familiar to me. Different domes. Again, did your 7-Eleven look like this on this particular street? Come on. It's a good question. Everyone, I'd like to offer my sincerest apologies for getting your hopes up. It's bad enough I ruined the mood by bringing up a heavy topic like this, and now I can't even tell you anything useful. I'm going to hide under a rock like the bottom feeder I am. Please try to forget any of this ever happened. Shoma finished his overly formal apology and retreated to the inside of the school. Shoma. So, what was that all about? Just a misunderstanding, sister dearest. No need to give his silly dreams a second thought. A silly dream? Is that what it really was? I'm not so sure. Now that that's settled, let's get back to the party. Who's ready for a taste of my world-famous Marco marinade? Ooh, now you're talking. Give me a triple bossy deluxe animal style. My jaw's getting tired from eating so much solid food. I think I'll just make some marshmallow skewers. Isn't that still technically... I mean, it's not as solid, I guess. Come on, Takumi, let's go. Yeah, okay. We're really not even gonna follow up with him. Okay. The barbecue lasted the rest of the day, and long past sundown. By the end of it, we were so stuffed we could barely move. Eventually, we had to admit defeat and call it a night. I'm so full. I'll never even look at a burger again. Back in my room, I lay on my bed, feeling better than I had in a long time. Had I overindulged? Maybe. Would happy days like these become a distant memory the next time the invaders attacked? Definitely. But for now, I just wanted to enjoy it. Just then, something weird began to happen to me. Why do I feel so sleepy? Even considering the later hour, this wasn't normal. It's like someone had yanked out my power cord and left me suddenly devoid of energy. I wasn't just tired, I was practically paralyzed. Huh? Did someone put something in the food? Is it because I ate too much? But I don't think. That's the answer, I don't think.
Hey, what's that you're reading?
Oh, okay, we're back. We're back. I thought we were gonna get more of these every night, but we ended up not doing that.
Some old book I found in the library. It's got stuff about the world outside the complex in it.
The world outside the complex. Okay, so that's also common knowledge, even if history was erased and wiped. Interesting.
The world outside? What's the point in reading about that?
There doesn't have to be a point to everything. I just think it's neat. Hey, Taki, did you know they have these things called seasons out there?
So I guess we wouldn't know about seasons as well. We wouldn't know about that, yeah.
I told you not to call me that at school. It's embarrassing.
It gets colder or warmer or darker or lighter depending on the time of year, and it all goes around in a cycle.
And depending on what country you're in, you also get to skip an hour of sleep and have your whole life be messed up eternally. You also get to do that, just for funsies, because people say that you have to. Isn't that also cool?
So it keeps changing? I mean, that sounds like it'd be really annoying.
They've got rain, too. Water that falls right out of the sky. And sometimes it freezes and turns into something called sleet.
What the fuck is playing right now? Is that the song? Isn't this the song? Isn't this Isn't this Kaede's song thing? Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Very cool. Very cool of the game to do this.
Other times, the wind and the rain get really strong. They call that a storm. In some parts of the world, storms get so bad, they can even blow buildings over.
Did I ever talk about the time on stream that, like, as I was doing the cross country move, there was technically, so I'm like in the middle of a state that I've never been to before. I'm just passing through because I'm moving to the new place, the current place. And during that, I got like a storm warning on my phone. It was like, seek shelter immediately. And the weather was so bad. And I was like, I'm on the highway just like trying to get out of this state so quickly. Anyway, storms are not fun.
I can't even imagine that. The outside world sounds dangerous.
It is. Takumi, you get it.
It's a good thing we don't have to worry about all that stuff. Here in the complex, everything's nice and safe. And nothing ever changes.
In some ways, maybe this is also why we were so quick to accept Hiroko as leader and like not fight against her, is because we're already kind of living in a not probably within a society that greatly discourages rebellion, to the point of even like censoring media that would probably have any sort of rebellion or like give me the truth or like whatever else, right? So maybe that's why.
You're so boring, Taki. Don't you ever get tired of knowing what's gonna happen all the time? Where's your sense of adventure?
You know, you're the only one in our whole class who thinks like that.
So what? I'm free to like what I like, aren't I? And I think the outside world sounds really cool.
Do you get to do exchange trips to the outside or no?
You're so weird.
Huh. Why? Why? Day 24. It? Day 23? What happened day 23?
Band out of troops, time to rise and shine!
Okay, so someone did definitely drug us. Who could that be? Could be anyone really at this point. But I mean, the obvious suspects would be the people that were responsible for the barbecue. So either Gaku or Eito. But I mean, it could also, I don't know. Maybe Hiroko is behind the scenes just being like, I'm gonna sprinkle some of this in here, sprinkle some of that in there, don't even worry about it. I don't know. Probably not Hiroko. I don't think Hiroko is a bad person per se, but I could be wrong about that. I mean, she's definitely a bad person, but she's not a bad person, Does that make sense? I think it makes sense.
Get ready for your 24th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy!
Yay! I love the different readings on them.
Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable. Be ready to give your...
At least we know he has a brain. He does technically have a brain, and we can see it. Can't say the rest about any of these other characters, though. We can't say that for certain. Also, hello, Ginger. I hope you've been doing well. Welcome on in. The morning announcement eased me awake, but it took longer than usual for me to start moving around and thinking straight. Once I did, though, I realized something was wrong, and I scrambled out of bed. Wait, did I hear that right? Our 24th day? No, that's wrong. Today's day 23, isn't it? There must be some mistake. Huh, I wonder if the pods really are to, like, wipe our memories, and, like, whoever... No, that doesn't make any sense. I was gonna be like, it's to wipe our memories, and then whoever is in charge essentially heard not Gaku, Shoma's story and was like, oh shit, the memories aren't fully wiped yet. That's bad. And then like drugged us and then put us in the pods again, essentially. But it seems like it was premeditated, right? Like any sort of whatever the food was laced with, it would have to be beforehand, before Shoma told us about everything that he thought. The only other thing that I could think of is that the idea that the pods only work in increments of like 20 days, just about, right? In increments of about 20 days. This is, of course, assuming that everyone else is about to jump out of their rooms right now as well and be like, what the hell? How did we skip a day? assuming that is the case. But unless it only works in about increments of 20 days and then it starts to wear off a little bit, then presumably around day 40, something else is going to happen as well, where it's just like, oh no, I feel so tired again, you know? No, that's wrong. Today's day 23, isn't it? There must be some mistake. The morning announcement had never been wrong before. What did this mean? It means it's probably not wrong. Wow, okay. Rain. Whoa. I opened the door and froze in place, unsure for a moment of what I was seeing. Drops of water were falling from above. Not just in one spot either. The sky was full of them. The drops themselves were tiny, so many that the ground was soaking wet, giving it an uncanny sheen. This must be that rain stuff Katawa told me about that time. You're lucky you had that dream right beforehand, because to be honest, any other person who's not accustomed to that would probably be like, the sky is crying, it must be the gods, it must be the gods, right? Something like that. Even if you like don't believe in God, the idea of just like having no clue how to begin processing this would probably be a bit of a shock. I don't see what's so great about it. Now I can't go outdoors without getting wet and cold. True. See, you get it. You get it. I better make a break for it and get inside quick. Alright. Just Shoma is here. Hey, buddy. Shoma, what are you doing out here? You're gonna catch a cold in this. Oh, Takumi, I'm glad you're okay. Why did you look so dead? Of course I'm okay. Why wouldn't I be? I've seen some of the others today, but none of you came out of your rooms all day yesterday. Ah, okay. So definitely, you did not partake of the food, so you wouldn't have been affected. So what have you been doing? What have you been doing all day? Surely, I mean, not being well, because you looked kind of dead. None of us? And not for the whole day? Yes, I went to the cafeteria in the morning, but no one else was there. I thought you probably made plans without me, so I went back to my room for a while. I stayed there until I got hungry, but the school seemed quieter than usual. I didn't see anyone for the rest of the day. I was worried something was wrong, since I'm so useless. I couldn't really do anything about it. Wait, so that 24th day part in the morning announcement wasn't a mistake. It's honestly a good thing we have Shoma here to vouch for it. Hey, you guys. We got trouble. Big trouble. Yeah, I just heard about it myself. We slept through the entire day yesterday. It's worse than that. We've got a real shit show on our hands. Is someone else missing? Huh? I'll explain later. Just meet me in the cafeteria. I gotta tell the others. Okay, I'll see you there. Is Hiroko's body actually been found? I don't think she's dead, but like, is she actually been found? Takemaru tore away toward the dorm rooms, scattering rainwater on every side. I did as he asked and made my way to the cafeteria. This is... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll definitely do it. This is... fridge. It's a freezer, I'm guessing, though. Hiroko could definitely be inside here. Hiroko could definitely be in here. What could have happened? What's the big problem? Wait, more importantly... Okay, I can't talk to anybody. Wait. Go check the fridge. Wait, that's... I can smell burning. And why is the refrigerator covered in ash? Oh, never mind. Never mind. I thought it was... Because you could see, like, the air kind of dissipating. I thought it was more like it's ice. So maybe someone put Hiroko in there. But never mind, it's burning. No way, no way. I don't believe this. I checked that the coals had gone out before I put the grill away. There's no way I could have caught fire again. Looks to me like you didn't check thoroughly enough. Fire safety's top priority for all kitchen staff. They drilled that into me in every place I've worked, even the dive bars. Hey, how bad is the damage? How much did we lose? That's not good. We lost everything. Every last bit of food we had stored away burned into a crisp. Everything? I mean, there's still stuff on rotation apparently, but I'm guessing that's the last of the food. Thanks to the sprinklers, the fire didn't spread, but it started inside the refrigerator. There's no saving any of it. So then... we have to make it through the next 76 days without food. Quite the inconvenience. Alright, we can scavenge though, so surely we can find something outside. Surely something. If those blurbs, those non-canon blurbs that are totally canon, are anything to be believed, we can find, like, I don't know, like a chicken or something, maybe? An inconvenience. We're all gonna starve to death. But we're immortal here, remember? Death holds no domination over us. That's true, actually. We can just keep starving and then getting brought back over and over. No food required. That's a genuinely morbid thought. That's a fate worse than death. Yeah, especially when we have to fight. More importantly, how did this fire start? Inside the refrigerator of all places. Okay, and then Shoma... I mean, Shoma's kind of like... He was kind of staring into space, so it's like, I don't know how much to believe of him, but... Also, Shoma didn't mention anything about this, so surely it must have happened... last night. We haven't figured that out yet. It seems like it happened yesterday while we were all asleep. That is strange in and of itself, though, isn't it? How could we all sleep through the whole day? Not everyone. Not everyone. Shoma, you were awake yesterday. Yes, I was, but I didn't notice any smoke or fire. That's not what I mean. I'm saying you're the one who did this. Huh? Shoma wouldn't do that. What would be the point in it? Yeah, he'd be screwing himself over just as much as the rest of us. Okay, I may not know his motive yet, but I can't deny that he had the opportunity. I can't deny that he would have had the opportunity. He's the only one who could have done it. Gaku's right. I can't help but attract disdain and suspicion wherever I go, so it's only natural you'd accuse me. I don't mind if you want to consider me the culprit. I'll accept any kind of punishment you want to give me. You can't just take the rap when you didn't do it. We won't solve anything that way. Maybe we should consider why Mr. Ginzaki was the only one awake yesterday. Yeah, look at these. Again, flip-flopping between like my favorite characters and my least favorite characters. It's like, wow, someone with brains. It's like, oh no, they're stupid. They're stupid, never mind. He was the only one who didn't eat anything at the barbecue. Maybe that has something to do with it. Huh? It could have been the food or the drink, but if someone spiked it with some kind of sedative, that would account for why we all slept so long, and Shoma didn't. Where would any of us get sedatives? From the Gift-O-Matic? Maybe, I don't know what the Gift-O-Matic can and can't do. Or maybe the mastermind just brought them in. We were saying that with the Hiroko thing. It's like maybe there's a separate pipeline that she could have entered and exited from. Who knows? You really think somebody put it in our food? Maybe. Alright, Gaku, fess up. You're the one who prepared the food. You add some kind of secret ingredient to that special marinade of yours? Hey, I wouldn't do something like that. What would be the point in it? You can't accuse somebody without supplying a motive. Of course you would say that. Of course you would say that. Well, Shoma, you didn't see Gaku outside either, did you? So maybe he really was resting. It's not as airtight, but yeah, it's definitely not as airtight because he went back to his room for a little bit. So who's to say, really? Anyone could have been out and about and just pretending. Perhaps you did it without knowing it. The sedatives could have been in the refrigerator, in the ingredients from the start. Blah, blah, blah. Why would there be drugs in our food? Because we're not in control of our situation, obviously. Sire might have put it there in case anyone stepped out of line and he needed a way to subdue them. Yeah, that's gotta be it. It sounds like the kind of thing he would do. We ate that stuff without knowing it was spiked. It got put that way. I'm glad we all agree. Case closed. Then how do you explain the fire? I know it wasn't my grill that caused it. That's the one thing I'm 100% sure of. In that case, someone must have started it deliberately. How do you know it's not the grill? Oh, because you're saying, like, I'm the one that put out the fire. Like, I know it didn't have any fire when I put it there, is what you're saying. In that case, someone must have started it deliberately. I agree, but I don't think any of us could be responsible. Not when the lack of food would also harm the culprit. But if the culprit had a separate escape, then it's not really harming them, right? Are you sure about that? Don't forget, there's someone here who's done plenty of self-destructive stuff already. That SOB that off-Sire and disappeared Mistress Hiriko obviously didn't care about the consequences. Whoever they are, they could have done this too. You don't believe that. You're just trying to make everyone paranoid. But it's kind of a way of thinking too, and make this like one of your sick killing game fantasies. You noticed? Everyone's noticed. Dadami, everyone's noticed. If it wasn't an accident or one of us, that only leads the invaders. Obviously it can't be the invaders. It's not the invaders. But I mean, unless you want to count like one of us as like a secret spy invader or whatever, but I don't know. Well, I mean, who was responsible? It was Gaku and Eito. So why are we not grilling Eito? Like, hey, what did you do, by the way? Because it was the grill. Everything was Eito's idea, right? Wait, could that be it? Could it be we should question Eito? Nah, you're not gonna think that. We don't ask questions around here. Oh, the ghost boy as well. That could also be it. Let's shelve this discussion for now. No, I don't want to. Let's go back to it. We have more important things to do. We do? Yes, like staying alive now that the food's gone. Yeah! You heard the man. Everyone cut off a leg and chow down. Actually, that's morbid. It's like we could do that if we all chopped off our own leg and then that's awful. It's like we all chopped off our own leg, we bled out, but then the death-o-matic machine or whatever would revive us back to life, and it's like our legs would still be there, and it'd be like, okay, cool. And now we could just use that and ration it out. That'd be awful, but it's like we could do that. Or we could go outside. We could go outside and be normal and try and find some food outside. I would rather we did that. I mean, we need to find replacement food sources. Some of us can search the school. But I also want us to form teams to look beyond the walls. Actually, we can't do that because the Rationomatic essentially retrieves our body and all parts of our body, right? Not the Rationomatic. The Revivomatic. It essentially retrieves all parts of our body, so we wouldn't even be able to do that. We might be able to find some canned food or something in the city ruins. You know what? That's not a bad idea. There's got to be something we can eat out there. I'm now thinking and making the connection as well. I probably should have done this way earlier, but there's also the connection, of course, that that old city, that old decrepit city, is our city, like the city of the old world, our current cities. Which means we saw like no. Yeah. I guess that's the end of the thought. You know what? That's not a bad idea. There's got to be something we can eat out there. Our invader is edible, do you think? Maybe. Ew, gross. I'd rather starve than eat those things. Ima, Kako, and Shoma, I want you to stay on school grounds. We can't risk you getting attacked when you can't fight back. That's a rather okay, like a rather generous way of putting it, okay? Okay. Alright, but don't expect too much from me. I have trouble even finding my shoes in the morning, and I sleep in them. I think you're just making that up. I think you're making that up. I think you're too hard on yourself. Like literally, like how? The rest of us will split up into 2 groups and search the area outside the wall of fire. Takumi, can I get you to go with Tsubasa and Gaku? Takemaru, Darumi, and I will take the other side. Sure, this sounds good. He took decisive action and got everyone organized in just a few minutes. Eito really would make a good leader. If everyone's ready, we should get started right away. Yeah, let's do this. Oh man, it's gonna be over if we can't find anything. Don't worry, there's all kinds of stuff in the ruins. We'd be bound to turn up something useful. Alright, let's get this show on the road. Move out. We made a dash for the entrance hall. Wait, before we leave, I should tell the others about it. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to click that. Yes, the ghosts, please. We better not get interrupted again. I don't know if they'll believe me or not, but it has appeared enough times that I know it's not just a dream or coincidence. If there's a chance it has anything to do with the weird stuff happening around here, everyone has a right to know. Hey guys, there's something I need to get off my chest. That got their attention. Now that I'd taken the first step, I had no choice but to go on, and do so quickly, just in case. I told everyone about the strange apparition I'd seen, about the boy made of undying flames who had somehow gotten inside the academy. It went about as I expected. They all looked at me like I was crazy. But we don't... How? Why? So you're saying the school is haunted? Well, I'm not saying it's a ghost per se. Obviously, if there's a fire starting, maybe he was the one that did it. Especially since he's made of flames. We don't know anything about the outside world, right? History was wiped. So we don't know for certain. What is this face? What is this face? Don't even go there. The invaders are bad enough. I can't handle spooky stuff on top of that. I don't think it was really a ghost, but I'm not saying I imagined it either. It may not have been solid, but it was real. I could feel its presence.
Hey!
And it seemed to be intelligent too. It was trying to communicate with me. So, but what was it? Some kind of new invader or something? I can't say for sure, but if it is, it might be the one responsible for destroying our food supplies and getting rid of Sire. And Hiriko too. Eito, what's wrong? Huh? Oh, sorry. The idea that we had an enemy inside the school it's just a lot to process. I bet it's a shapeshifter sent to infiltrate and sabotage our unit. It could be any one of us. Does Eito, have you also seen the same ghost? Do you know? I told you to knock that off. We can decide what to do about this mystery invader another time. Food is our top priority right now. I'm a little surprised that Ima, I mean, they're only so smart, but they are pretty smart. It's like, if we know that Gaku and Eito were responsible for the cookout, why are we not questioning then Eito and Gaku? Why are we not asking them more questions? Even Gaku, we went around, we did a little round of questions for him, but for both of them really. Why are we not just absolutely sitting down and being like, hey, we have some serious questions for you. Yeah, I guess you're right. And it doesn't mean that it's them. Again, it could be a third party, but still. Sheesh, you could have saved the scary stories for after we got back. I won't be able to think about anything else now. Maybe I could have picked my timing better. No, you did great. You did great. You did fine. All right. Eito, let's concentrate on finding food for now. There's bound to be something edible out there. A ghost boy made of undying flames. It's gotta be an invader, right? I mean, who else could it be? Right, and that's a good assumption, right? But I don't know. We can't afford to stand around and talk. We gotta get out there and find something to eat. The traitor could be any one of us. An invader hiding in plain sight, waiting for their chance to strike. That's also what I might think. There's any number of possibilities, and we don't have the answers, but also, if we start questioning everyone, I feel like we can get some better answers. I can't believe I let a kitchen fire happen on my watch. I was so careful with the equipment, too. Huh. Okay. Begin exploration? Let me save again, actually. Alright, and let's go. Oh, it's still raining out here too. I wonder if that affects the exploration at all. So what now? Do we just walk around and hope we find something useful? Yeah, I guess. Sheesh, why'd it be our first ever rainy day? Why'd our first ever rainy day have to be today? My clothes are getting all damp and heavy. Okay, our checkpoint is over there. And let's hope we don't have to fight anyone, because I'm tired. I don't want to fight. Alright, so we have... we can do 2, I guess. 1, 2. You feel a sudden strong gust of wind. A piece of trash is flying right towards you. Grab the trash, dodge the trash. Tattered cloth scrap.
Ooh, a little something for me.
Alright. 5 should be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. 5 should be okay. Is it? Yeah. Alright. You find what looks like a pine mushroom. Just so happens that you're feeling hungry. Is it okay to eat it? I mean, yeah, this is what we're looking for, right? We want food, obviously. I mean, don't eat it. Let's save it, right? Ask Eito about it, but he's not here. Don't eat it. It's dangerous to consume food, even though we're out here looking for food. I thought we were gonna take it back with us. Okay, let's just do 1 here. You find a tiger sleeping soundly. A tiger even? Strike now and you can defeat it, probably. Leave it alone. Attack it. We should most definitely leave it alone, but nah, whatever. Okay, Gaku is dying. Oh well. You find a large jar. There's only one thing to do at a time like this. Tip it over, destroy it. What do you mean, like a large jar? Like how... Define large jar. Tip it over? A beautiful seed was inside the jar. You ate it, you felt somehow more skillful. When you ate it! Okay. Chance plus 20%. Gotcha. Well, here we are. Oh, what gives? We haven't found anything to eat anywhere. Okay. Not enjoying this section of the game, I will say. I like it's fun. It's like, it's kind of vibes based. You're not meant to take it too seriously, but also if we have dialogue options that literally say like we found something to eat, it's like it does kind of take you out of it a little bit when it's like, oh, we haven't found anything to eat. Obviously, 1 mushroom is not going to like feed the entire class, but still. Not even a single can of beans. We can't give up yet. Let's search a little farther out. Alright, so we have this part over here. 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, 3, 4. How does that work, actually? I can't go the other way. Can I go like here? Checkpoint. Continue exploration, of course. This rain stuff really sucks. It's like a giant leaky shower that just won't shut off. The wind's so strong too. It's stinging my face. Strong wind and rain. This must be one of those storms that happen in the outside world. How did people even live like this? I miss the TRC and its air conditioning and regulated temperatures. What now? Should we turn back? I guess we get vitamin, like we have our own vitamin supplements that we're used to taking, because otherwise how are we like here and alive, you know, and not feeling awful? We still haven't found anything. Let's stick to our stick it out a little longer. I know it's not exactly fun walking around in this weather, but it probably won't do us any harm either. Yeah, it'd really suck if we had to go back empty-handed. I mean, you can catch a cold in this weather, but fair enough. I actually want to... Well, it actually reset, to be fair. 1... Either I go here and I have to fight an invader, or I get here. You find what seems to be an old factory. The inside is ragged and ruined. The machines all seem broken. Dismantle the machines. Ow. Alright, well, Gaku is dead. Cool. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I can only go this direction. Why? I can go back. I can retread ground. That was exactly what I was gonna do. But okay. strange seeds are falling from the sky. Pick them up after they've hit the ground. Alright, so we're just losing HP. Very cool. Very cool. You find a platform with strange symbols drawn on it. Maybe it's an altar. Creativity 30 or more. I can pray. Alright, I got a small red crystal. Alright, so let's go here. 1, 2, 3.
This storm is getting worse, isn't it? It's not just me, right?
Yeah, it's getting hard to stay standing in this. I feel like it's gonna blow me off my feet.
Not that it really matters, but like, what if we're just in like one bigger dome that isn't... We were told it's the outside world, but maybe it actually isn't, and this one just has simulated rain and stuff like that. I don't think so. I don't think so, but that could be a possibility.
Let's find a ruin or something to take shelter in. It'll probably blow over if we just wait a while.
Sounds good. Let's go.
The volume is a lot louder there. Okay. Ow! Why was there an option to skip that too? How? Why? Why? Why did that happen? We didn't even see the others there. Surely the others would remember, right? There's no way you can ambush one person, but you can't ambush the three of us just by swinging once, right?
Come on, Karuha, speak to me. I'm sorry, okay?
She took all the food.
I was really looking forward to seeing that movie with you. Do you have any idea how long you kept me waiting outside the station?
I'm sorry, I'm sorry! I seriously thought it was tomorrow.
Okay, Takumi, you're a terrible boyfriend. If you're gonna like, you can sincerely apologize.
You gotta believe me, I feel terrible about this.
You really want to make this right?
Of course I do. I'm already treating you to lunch, aren't I? Aren't you overdoing it a little? You can't be that hungry.
I'm not. I'm eating to fill an emotional void. I mean, we planned this out weeks ago, and after all that waiting and counting down the days, you go and flake on me.
Yeah, I will say it's not great. Again, they're playing the song. They're playing the song of all time in the background, and it's just... I don't want to hear this song, gosh darn it.
I know. I messed up. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Well, I might forgive you. If you say the thing.
Right here? In public? Oh, okay. I'll say it. Whatever happens, I'll protect you, Karuha. No matter what.
You've just been saying this to her like a line on repeat. She always wants to hear it forever and ever. Whenever she feels down, whenever she got a bad grade on a test, she's just like, I want you to say this to me right now. Go. That's a little strange. Not gonna lie, that's a little strange, but okay. All right, fair enough. It's about time for a break of the stream. I skipped the first break just because I wanted to get through some more of the story, and I'm glad that I did because a lot of stuff has happened. But I should get up and stretch, and I suggest that you do the same as well. I will be right back in about 3 or so minutes. Alrighty, I am back. Let me go over back to game screen. And continuing. Right. I was saying right before I went on break, is like, I think this is insane that you just have him repeat the same phrase to you over and over and over again anytime that you feel slightly bad about your situation. Crazy, but okay. All right. Oh, I need to tab into the game. There we go.
Thanks. Okay, I forgive you. We're good. Now don't just stand there looking at me with those puppy dog eyes. Have some fries or a burger or something.
You mean all of this is for both of us?
But if you hadn't apologized, it would have been just for her.
Of course. A petite young lady like myself couldn't possibly eat this much on my own. Just try not to forget when we make plans, okay? It really did make me feel terrible. Put yourself in my shoes. How would you feel if I forgot about you? If I lost my memory and forgot everything.
Huh?
Huh? What are you talking
If
about?
I forgot about you. If, the next time we met, I treated you like a stranger.
Yeah?
What would you do then?
I'd probably be pretty sad. What is this hypothetical? Okay.
What are you getting at, Karuha?
Oh, nothing. I'm just kidding around.
Okay, so she was anticipating a future in which she would have forgotten about Takumi. Or a future in which Takumi would forget about her. Maybe, why would she do that, though? Day 25. No, there's no Sire announcement. I hate it here. I hate this. Where am I? When I came to, I was in a place I didn't recognize. I wasn't sure how I got there or how long I'd been unconscious. What is this place? I couldn't have fallen asleep in that storm, so what am I doing here? My throat was dry and there was a dull ache at the back of my head. I couldn't summon enough energy to stand up. Eventually, I managed to move my neck and glance around. I can't say I liked what I saw. I'll have to, like, go back in the VOD as well, and I'm just gonna, like, check probably if I see, like... Because it was, like, human hands, human arms holding the metal pipe. I just want to see what was shown there. I just want to see it. Tsubasa and Gaku were gone. Somehow, I've been left all alone in this strange place. What happened to the others? They're probably looking for me. I need to go back to the academy. All this, and we still haven't met these new new characters that are on the thumbnail art for the game on Steam. I haven't seen any of them. But how? I'm on my own here. It's not a criticism. That's not a criticism, by the way. I just find it really funny. I'm on my own here. I don't even know where here is. Everything feels so heavy, and without a fire extinguisher, I can't get past the wall. Okay, so they took your fire extinguisher as well. Maybe it's people from the old world. Like, we were told they all seemingly died or whatever, but maybe that's not the case. I tried calling for help, but my body wouldn't cooperate. All that came out was a dry rasp. And just like that, I started to drift off again. As my consciousness faded, I became aware of movement somewhere nearby. That's when I saw it. There she is. There she is. I've been waiting for you. I've been waiting for you, gosh darn it. Is that... Sire? You look slightly terrifying up close, but it's okay. Day 26. Day 27. Day 28. Oh, but it'll be day 100 already. Okay. Well. Has my room always looked like this? I don't think it has. Where am I this time? I sat up and realized I was in bed. In a bed. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry, I'm a little tired. A bed in a room. A room I knew all too well. Or so I thought at first. Something wasn't right though. Yeah, the colors are a little wrong. This isn't my room. While I was struggling to make sense of everything, there was a click, and the door to the room opened. And just like that, I came face to face with my unlikely savior. What are you? What are you? You look very different, actually.
Feeling better, are we? Jolly good. You gave us quite a scare there.
As the little gray blob came scurrying over to me, my brain finally started to register what was going on. You're not Siri. Who are you? Indeed, I am often told we look alike, but as you say, I am not the honorable Sire. Okay, respect for Sire, then, that you have. Likewise, this is not your room back at Last Defense Academy. This is, in fact, second to last Defense Academy. What? What? There are multiple different academies? Are we... Is this where the invaders come from? Essentially, these many... Second to last academy, third to last, fourth to last? Is that where they're all coming from? Different academies? Are we just like battle royale sort of thing? It's not actually fighting to save humanity. Honorable Sire, second to last? You are from the main campus, are you not? With that class armor, you could scarcely be mistaken for a civilian. But I was surprised when I found you. I never expected to see one of our soldiers collapsed out in the wilderness. The main campus, so this is just like a general side campus. You mean you saved me? You might say that. Our defense system picked up an unidentified reading in the vicinity, so I tootled off to investigate. Can you tell me where Sire is? Where did he go? That's when I found you, young man, face down in the dirt. Once I realized you were one of us, I brought you back to the academy lickety-split. Well, she does say, like, one of us. So it's not like we're fighting this second to last academy. I still think it's a bad idea that we're fighting the invaders. Something about the fact that we have to make a big deal about stabbing them in cold blood as their blood, like, rains down, you know? And we absorb their power. Something about it is not right. But it seems like we're friendly with each other. I guess I must have passed out during the storm. I still don't understand how that happened though. Did I get blown away into a wall and hit my head? No. No, surely not. Maybe it'll come back to me later. Takumi isn't the smartest. Takumi is not the smartest. I mean, I guess I'll give him some credit. He's never been in that situation before, so he wouldn't know. But also, like, somebody spiked the food, obviously. Somebody set fire to all the food that we had there. Somebody has some sort of malice that is out for the group, right? And I would be kind of aware of that. It's just like, someone must have done this to me as well. I must say, it's not every day we receive a visitor from the illustrious main campus. Did you walk all the way here? It's no wonder you slept so long. You called this second to last Defense Academy, didn't you? What is this place? And who are you? Before I answer that, I have an important question for you, soldier. Would you like some onigiri? You must be simply famished after your little siesta. Yes, please. They were only simple rice balls, but the sight of them made my mouth water. I felt like I hadn't eaten in days. And then and then I start passing out again. And it's just like, no, no, not again. Probably not. Plus, the happy music is on right now, so I don't think so. My body moved automatically. I wasn't thinking about whether or not it was safe to eat. I just shoveled in onigiri after onigiri, desperate to sate my hunger. It does my heart good to see a young-un enjoying their food. But I imagine you'll be wanting to know more about this place. I'll introduce you to the others as well. What others? The others? The other people on the box art? Finally? So they were just in a separate campus. Am I just going between the two campuses? Huh? What others? The other students at this academy, dear boy. They're currently engaged in a training exercise in the gymnasium. What say we continue this conversation there? How is it that things are so wonderful over here? Why couldn't you be the headmaster for us? Why did it have to be Sire? Sire sucks, man. Everything was awful there. I'll go on ahead and leave you to settle your nerves. You should be able to find your way out without my help. Our school is laid out exactly like yours. Off she goes. Oh, his. Okay. With that said, a strange creature hurried away. His stubby little legs blur beneath him. There's like another academy, like a second campus. It even has students to protect it, just like ours. Why would they set things up like this, though? I don't understand any of this. I guess I should head to the gymnasium. Maybe I'll get some answers. The other academy arrived at second to last defense academy. That was an achievement. Okay, that's strange. Let's continue. We don't have our nameplate on here. Okay. What about over here? Is it all just one row, essentially? We don't have nameplates, but it seems to be... Yeah, look at that. I guess maybe for the ones that are occupied, there's like a little thing on the side. I can't interact with these at all. Huh. Alright, well, I want to actually walk around. Walking through the school hallways gave me major deja vu. It was similar to last Defense Academy here, but different enough to be noticeable. The disconnect between familiar and unfamiliar was actually a little unsettling. I know she said, like, we're allies and, like, we're working as a team and whatever, but, like, I can't help but feel, like, get, like, some Hunger Games vibes to it, you know? Just, like, a little bit. Infirmary. The building really is laid out just like Last Defense Academy. It's hard to believe there are two schools as similar as this. I should head over to the gym. Maybe I'll get some answers. Can I go anywhere else? Yeah, I can't. Okay. I can't bring up... I have to walk, like, physically walk. I can't bring up any sort of map. Okay. I'll walk around here just in case, as well. Boxer. A boxer warlord. Okay. Kind of strange, but alright. Huh. Like, I think even, like, the fact that, there's the painting there, it's Hokusai, right? Hokusai or whatever? I don't know. I don't remember the name of the person. But it's like, it's or the painting, but I think these are the exact same illustrations. It's just they're decorated in pink. I think. I have to go back and actually check now. No, it definitely is, because, like, look, it's still the Egyptian stuff. Cafeteria. Could I say the same thing? Yeah. Okay. Alright, let's just go. Rockstar. Is this not... Parking lot. Oh, this is the parking lot, okay. Gym, here. As I stepped into the gym, the place fell silent, and everyone who was there turned to look at me.
Huh? Who?
Okay, thank goodness. Okay. I don't know the other two, but the one in this hat thing over here, the tomato head, you are definitely there in the background. I saw you on the box art, and I was like, what the hell is that? I'm not gonna think too much about that, but I guess we're gonna get this character at some point. No, you're a part of a different school. What the hell? What is going on? Are we gonna unite the forces of all the different schools to fight against the invaders? I feel like we should be doing that to begin with. Why are we being kept in the dark?
Oh, you're the Sleeping Beauty Nico brought in. Good to see you up and about, man.
Nigo. Is that the name of this person? Sire and Nigo. Okay.
You really had us worried. I tried cutting off one of your fingers, but even that didn't wake you up.
Alright, we have some interesting choice characters here.
Huh? Kidding, bro. You get spooked easy, huh?
You don't understand the situation I'm in right now.
Don't worry. I never mutilate someone who can't fight back. Where's the fun in that?
You slumbered for a full 2 days, sir. Don't neglect to show Nigo due gratitude for rescuing you. Without his intervention, the invaders would be dining on your corpse by now.
2 days.
What is that laugh?
That long?
Now, where's my thanks?
What?
Being the most highborn member of the Academy, it's only natural that any and all achievements here belong to me.
Oh, I didn't even see. Yeah, you are wearing a skirt. Sorry, I didn't see it. The skirt and heels. Okay.
So it's me you should be thanking. Go on, do it. Strip naked, get on your knees, and commit ritual suicide. I demand proper gratitude.
All right. Well, I feel like I want to go back to Last Defense Academy. Last Defense Academy doesn't even have food, and I'd rather go back there. You're such a nice headmaster too.
Why would you save my life just to make me kill myself?
How'd you end up with this group? Is this the only three that's here?
Now, young miss, you mustn't tease the poor fellow so. Besides, we haven't even introduced ourselves yet. Proper etiquette and all that. Allow me to start. I am known as Nigo. I'm the commanding officer here at Second to Last Defense Academy. In addition to keeping this place running, I also serve under the Honorable Sire when the occasion demands it.
You serve under him. Have you seen him? He's gone missing for like 30 days or whatever. Well, less than. But he's been missing for a while. Have you seen him?
Let's work hard to keep this school safe.
Yeah. Nice to meet you too.
This young lady is Kyoshika Magadori.
Kyoshika Magadori.
She was raised in a forest on the very outskirts of the Tokyo residential complex, where she dedicated herself to learning Bushido, the way of the warrior.
Okay, first of all, I guess we do have forests within the dome, but you must know better than anyone that we can't actually leave the dome, right? You know that, right? How does that work? Okay. Also, your character design is sick. I love this design. It's so cool, right?
You may find her a little old-fashioned at times, but her steadfast sense of justice makes her an invaluable ally.
You would get along well with Takemaru, I think.
Kyoshika Magadori at your service, sir. I am honored to make your acquaintance.
Oh, we're even getting introductions.
Thanks.
Okay.
Same here.
So it's basically just like, what if Danganronpa, like, what if the killing game didn't happen at one school, this one special school at one time, but it happened at many different schools all around town, essentially. Okay. Well, as far as we know, this is the only school, but I can't imagine it is. I can't imagine that. She looks and sounds like she just walked out of a historical drama. When you say samurai, this is pretty much what most people imagine. She must be really proud of her heritage.
If I may ask, have you any idea what caused you to stay unconscious for so long?
My head kind of hurts, so that might have something to do with it. Otherwise, I have no idea.
In that case, it is my sorrow to inform you that you are afflicted with a dread disease.
With despair?
We attempted to treat it, but it was too late.
A disease? Wait, what do you mean too late?
It is a rare malady known as a migraine. As
What do you mean?
Understand it, 'tis caused by an intense yearning for rice, oats, and the like.
Are you...
Your body wastes away, while your earthly hunger tethers your soul to this plane, eternally calling out for that which you crave. My grain! My grain!
Oh no, you're just stupid. Okay. Either you're stupid or you have jokes for days. Okay. I was like, what do you mean? Is like, do we not know about migraines in the Tokyo residential complex because everything was just so great and awesome? No.
In the end, you'll be naught but a skeleton, terrifying people with your eerie laugh and indecent requests to see young ladies' panties.
No, I think you're just stupid. What do panties have to do with anything?
That's not what a migraine is. It's just a really bad headache.
It's not a rare, incurable disease?
Yeah, maybe you get along well with Takemaru.
Lady Kurara, you deceived me!
Kurara. Kurara. Okay.
As you can see, Kyoshika's knowledge of the modern world is somewhat lacking. But her heart is in the right place.
That's putting it mildly. She's completely out of touch.
Moving on. This is Yugamu Omokage. He's a fine, upstanding teenage assassin with a fascinating family history. So long as you're not squeamish, that is.
Every single, it feels like I just like got hit after hit after hit, because it's like I'm looking at this character design first of all, and then second of all I thought it was about to say Yuma, and I was like, Yuma Coco Head? And then third, the teenage assassin thing. Is this maybe because we thought Hirako was so special, right? Hirako was so special. It's like you're a soldier and you've actually been doing this for a while. How do you know about this? But like, well, I was gonna say maybe she's known for a long time, but like maybe also as well, maybe she just transferred. She was a transfer student. She came here from a different academy then.
Hey, how's it going?
Yugamu.
You're an assassin?
Yeah, it's the family business. I was groomed for it. Well, not groomed so much as, you know, experimented on.
What? What did they do to you?
Don't sweat it. Truth is, I'm not the biggest fan of the work my family and I do. We don't know the people we kill. It's so impersonal.
I mean, you must hate killing the invaders as well, because we still don't know them.
I can't stand staining my hands with meaningless kills. I'd prefer to murder someone I love. Someone who wants to kill me just as much.
Okay. Okay. Just unlocked there for a moment. Okay, so Darumi, you and Darumi get along really well.
What?
I'm actually kind of glad we don't have like one academy with all these characters in it. I don't want to see you two together.
Assassination is an art form, man. An expression of joy, love, all that good stuff. And a little mutual bloodlust elevates it to a whole nother level. The best targets are the ones you get all fired up for, where you don't know who's going to kill who until that final, passionate moment. Killing without love just leaves me empty. And everyone's unique, you know? Why should their deaths be any different? Like, right now I have so many ideas about how I could kill you. Garroting? Poisoning? Suffocation? Which one would bring out the best in you? This is why I love meeting new people.
Are these the only 3 students in the academy? Nigo, do you know?
Just for the record though, this is purely hypothetical. I'd never go that far with someone I just met.
Okay, cool. Alright, so this guy's crazy. This guy's crazy. Never thought I'd meet a real assassin. Now that I talked to him a little, I definitely feel like I definitely get the feeling he's not someone I want to mess with. Or maybe that's just the way he's dressed. It's not the style many people could pull off. That is true as well.
Next up, sporting the rather eccentric headgear, is Miss Kurara Osuzuki.
Kurara.
She's the scion of one of the Tokyo residential complex's most wealthy and influential families.
These 3 characters already make it sound like everyone that's there at Last Defense Academy is so freaking boring. Like, we don't have anything like this. It's just like, yeah, my family was poor and I worked multiple jobs. It's like, oh yeah, we were homeless for a little bit. Oh yeah, my grandfather runs like a little garage, like, a garage shop a little bit. It's like we don't have anything like this.
Bow your head, peasant.
Ugh, Kurara. Okay.
What? Why are you staring at me like that?
It's weird that, you know, your pumpkin head, tomato head emotes, you know?
Can you blame me? I'm still trying to figure out what that thing you're wearing is.
You're wondering why I'd hide my noble visage beneath this mask, aren't you? Know your place, scum! Don't insult your betters by trying to understand their decisions. Slit your throat and repent for your hubris in hell!
Huh, I wonder if we're ever gonna see her face, her face outside of this mask. Where did all that venom come from? Do wealthy people really hate regular folks this much?
That about does it for our merry band. Well, actually, we do have one other member.
Assist, so you're an assist group. Maybe Hiroko was just so strong that she got pulled over
But
here.
she appears to be outside school grounds at present.
Yeah, maybe that's her.
She goes out exploring those ruins pretty much every chance she gets. Such a little go-getter. A real cutie, too.
Can you tell me her name?
And she's just as cute on the inside. By which I mean her personality, you know. I've never even seen what her guts look like. She's not that kind of girl.
Okay.
Now that we've all introduced ourselves, perhaps you could tell us your name.
Before that, tell me the name of this final person.
Oh, right. Nice to meet you all. I'm Takumi Samino.
Who cares what your name is? Tell me your slave number, then maybe I'll remember it.
Can't I just get through a simple introduction without you criticizing me?
Can't I just say a few words, man? What is wrong with you? Okay. Are you guys aware of Last Defense Academy?
And
Do you know?
came here from Last Defense Academy?
Yes, that's right.
Splendid! Splendid! Fellow students are always welcome here.
Okay, it seems like they're pretty chill about it. They have no issues with this whatsoever. I guess they already know about it.
Why exactly did you make this journey? Is there some trouble at the main campus?
Yes, Sire is gone missing. There's no food. Please help.
I must admit, I was a tad perplexed when the Honorable Sire stopped contacting me for our daily intel exchanges.
Ah, okay.
Was your
So you don't even
communication
know
equipment
either.
damaged in your most recent battle, perhaps?
He doesn't know what happened to Sire. Looks like I'll have to break it to him. Alright. But before that, let me go ahead and... especially because this is the day when I've been relaxing on voices. I haven't been doing them too much. I've been doing, like, suggestions of the voices, right? I haven't been actually doing voices. But... So a migraine is only a commonplace ailment. I can't believe I was taken in by Lady Kurara's lies. Have you seriously never heard of a migraine before? Of course I've heard of it. I simply forgot, that's all. Forgive me, my life has been devoted to training ever since childhood. I've never left the forest before coming here. I'm entirely self-taught when it comes to academics, so there are some things I might forget more than others. That must have been hard. I've never been good at studying on my own, apart from maybe learning my multiplication tables way back. Multiple? Don't tell me you never learned those either. Of course, the multiplicity tables, I know them well. They just slipped my mind for a moment. How exactly did you study? With books, naturally. My grandmother had a formidable library of manga. I had no shortage of reference material. So that's why you look like this. I mean, your design is pretty sick though, I will give you that. Mathematics, language, mathematics, history, everything I know about life, I learned by reading manga. Please don't tell me she thinks everything she actually reads happened. Everything is real in manga, obviously, Takumi. Didn't you hear? I mean, in this world, it might as well be. Who knows? Yugamu? You're probably creeped out by me being an assassin, right? But trust me, it's not as bad as you think. I don't like killing random people I don't know, but it's the family business. I was born into it. Fortunately for me, I was also born with a natural talent for it, so I don't have all that much choice in the matter. Someday I'd love to break free and pick my own targets. You know, kill people I want to kill. Killing for money is just so impersonal. I want to meet someone who wants to murder me just as much as I do them. Who knows, if you play your cards right, maybe you and me will have that kind of relationship someday. I'll pass. Let's keep a healthy distance between us. Technically, I think you should actually get the voice that I gave the other one. Technically. You should consider it an honor to be allowed in my presence. If we were back at the complex, I'd never associate it with your type. It's fine with me. I wouldn't want to hang out with someone who wears a giant tomato on their head either. That drab outfit of yours is made from regular cloth too. How very mundane. Hey, I'm sure your clothes are all expensive designer brands, but in the end, they're just cloth too, you know. I had to wash your mouth with industrial cleaner for that remark. This is no ordinary fabric. It's a one-of-a-kind material, handmade by my favorite idol group. Okay, they'd never done any weaving before, but people will do anything if you pay or threaten them enough. Okay, I wonder if you would get along with Gaku then, because you're made of money and you also love designing stuff.
Yeah.
You made an idol group do that? Any chump with a few... Aw, she's blushing. They're blushing. Any chump with a few million in their bank account can buy designer brands. A true elite knows how to go the extra mile and add real value to their purchases. This girl's got a real nasty attitude. I think all that money's gone to her head. Okay, what about you now?
Well, it's kind of a long story. I guess it all started when...
Surely we're not gonna fight invaders here, right? But before I could go on, the door to the gym swung open and a bright, cheery voice cut across me.
Hey everyone, I'm back.
Is that Karuo? When I heard it, my whole body tensed up and my heart started beating like crazy. It's definitely not Hirako, so there goes my theory. Oops. I knew that voice. Up until recently, I used to hear it practically every day. Oh, it is. But it couldn't be, could it? I had to know. I turned to face the door. When I saw who had walked in, my heart beat even faster. So fast, I thought it might burst out of my chest.
Sorry it took so long. I hope I didn't make you worry.
It is. And I'm guessing she's forgotten about me. She's forgotten about me because that was the deal that she made with whoever. It's so strange because it's like we got kind of yoinked away. But she must have known about the invader attack that happened at the Tokyo residential complex, and she wasn't necessarily planning for the fact that I would have saved her. But something she must have known about then.
Of course we worried. How many times have we told you not to venture beyond the school without an escort?
I'm sorry. I just thought I might be able to find some kind of clue, no matter how small. I haven't given up on Moko yet. She's got to be out there somewhere.
Moko. Okay, so another student.
It's you! Wow, you're finally awake.
Finally awake. So you don't... that's gotta be awful. It's like you don't remember me then.
Are you feeling better? We've been taking care of you the best we can, but it was starting to seem like you'd never come around.
Mr. Sumino? Something the matter?
Even you don't know? I thought you would know. Whatever contract was signed. I mean, maybe it's stuff that Sire takes care of, right?
Karuo.
The moment I said her name, the dam broke. I couldn't hold myself back anymore. Don't hug her, because it's gonna be awkward when she doesn't remember you. Oh, well, you grabbed onto her hands.
Karuo, you're all right? What are you doing here? They haven't been making you fight too, have they?
Let me go! What do you think you're doing? Grabbing my hand like that?
What do you mean? What's the problem? I'm just so happy to see you, Karuo.
It's interesting how Takemi has retained some of his memories, but for whatever reason, Karuha couldn't. Like, she absolutely could not.
Why do you keep calling me Karuha? I have no idea who that is.
Huh?
I think you've got me confused for someone else. I'm not this Karuha person you keep talking about.
I was gonna throw out like a twins situation, but I don't think this is a twins thing. I think like genuinely she made a contract and had her memories erased for some reason or another.
My name is Nozomi Kirifuji. See? Our names aren't even similar.
Nozomi, okay. Pain. All I can feel is pain. It's just like, well, it's kind of awkward. Nozomi? She's not Karuha? Did I make a mistake? No, that can't be right. You look exactly like her. Your hairstyle is a little different, but your voice is exactly like I remember it. How could you two be completely unrelated? How can two completely unrelated people be so alike? You are Karuha. I mean, what memories of the past do you have, if not memories of Takemi? What memories do you have? Because they're slightly erased, but like what parts were erased? No, stop fooling around. You got me, okay? You had your fun, so please just... Before I could say any more, a metallic sound rang out, and the next thing I knew, someone had a blade pressed to my throat. Stand down, Sir Takemi. Be forewarned, my holy Jumonji sword is a sacred blade that actively seeks out the blood of the wicked. I don't really have a voice for you. I'll workshop it. It's okay. I am not the one who decides who I cut down with it. The sword has a mind of its own. Hence, I ask thee, holy Jumonji sword, is this young man our next target? Does he possess a wicked heart? Oh, he totally does, the wickedest. We haven't met somewhere before? Oldest pickup line in the book. I've seen fraudsters in cheap suits sucker tons of hapless victims that way. And let's not forget the impropriety of touching a girl without her consent. Why would he do that if not to stain Nozomi's fair hand with his own fluids? What kind of fluids? The indecent kind. Trust me, Kyoshika. No, don't listen to her. You're a little troll, you know that? You'll be doing the world a favor by separating this oaf's head from his body. That's quite enough. There will be no beheadings here today. Mr. Sumino, I must really insist that you calm down. This young lady is Nozomi Kirifuji. She's a member of this unit. None of us have heard of this Karuha you speak of. Is my name not Takemi then? Is the strange machine a machine that implants false memories? Or like altered memories, essentially? I don't know. That's so strange. You've got it all wrong, old boy. It's time you accepted that. I was wrong? You're not... They're all saying this girl isn't Karuha. Is it true? Do they just look the same? How is that possible? They're completely identical. What is going on here? Things are making even less sense than usual. What do you say, Mr. Sumino? Feeling a little less frantic now? I can't believe it. I won't. But if I keep pushing it, they'll only think I'm unstable or dangerous and try and lock me up. Or worse. I need to be smart about this. Hey! Sorry. I made a mistake. I guess I got carried away. I'm still a little out of it from whatever knocked me out, and you look so much like this girl I know. Seeing her, well, you, after all this time, I couldn't help myself. I wasn't thinking straight. I'm sorry. It's okay, you just took me by surprise, that's all. There's no real harm done. I don't blame you for being confused. I'm sure you've been through a lot. You shouldn't be so lenient with him, Nozomi. That's what unattractive commoners like you... This is why unattractive commoners like you get taken advantage of. You're always so quick to see the worst in everyone, Kurata. Including me, apparently. If you forgive him, Lady Nozomi, then the holy Jumonji sword need not spill blood today. A true warrior fights for justice, not blind revenge. With a flourish, Kyoshika finally sheathed her sword, and I breathed a sigh of relief. Sheesh, why is she carrying a katana around anyway?
Oh.
Yeah, the girls here can be kind of intense. You gotta be careful around them. You do a little thing like walk around the school naked, and suddenly everyone's off with his head. Yeah, what kind of degenerate wanders around in public space in the buff? Don't you have any shame? You're letting it all hang out. 'Twas a sight I'll never forget. Let's change the subject, shall we? Nigo, how have you been running this school?
Mr. Sumino, I think it's time you told us what you were doing here. What's happening over at Last Defense Academy?
It's awful. It's terrible. Oh right, I almost forgot. I pulled myself together and told everyone what we've been through in the last few weeks. About Sire being dismembered and hidden in the ruins, about Hirako taking over as leader and then going missing, about us being drugged and losing all of our food, and finally, how we'd gone out to search for new supplies only to be caught in a storm, and how I got knocked out at some point. That just about covered everything. Wow, man, that's heavy. Sounds like you've been through the ringer.
Probably because they're all useless peasants on that side. You know, like Kyoshika.
Useless. Together with the holy Jumonji sword, I am the finest swordsman in all of the land. Has it been hard for you all this time? Well, you know, we made it work somehow. The way she acted when she was concerned, her facial expression, the tone of her voice, they were all just as I remembered. I could try to tell myself Karuha and Nozomi were different people, but with all these similarities, my brain would never accept it.
You even let your commander get eliminated right under your noses. How dense could you possibly be?
Oh, yeah, you wouldn't be taking it well, I guess. Good grief, I think all this info's been too much for Nigo.
Wake up, you pathetic lump of scrap metal, or do you want a one-way trip to the recycling center?
After a merciless barrage of wax on the head from Kurara, not Karuha, but Kurara, Nigo finally seemed to regain his senses.
The Honorable Sire, killed, dismembered. No! How did it happen? Did the invaders get into your school somehow?
We think so. That's the only explanation I can think of anyway. Unless someone on the inside did it, I guess. Right? If their stealth units are anything like the ninja of yore, winning this war will be even harder than we anticipated. The holy Jumonji sword agrees, by the way.
You don't have to tell us everything your stupid sword says. You're ruining the flow of the conversation. No, Sire! My honorable Sire! How could this be? And you, quit your blubbering or crack your head open to restore your factory settings.
Anyway, now that I've told you how things stand on our side, can you tell me some more about this school? There's still stuff I don't quite understand. It's weird that it's just the 4 of them too, you know? It's weird that it's just the 4 of them. Alright, I think I don't wanna end here, but I already started the stream and I was a little bit tired. And I have to conserve my voice a little bit, and I don't know what's happening right now. Thankfully, the story has kind of picked up a little bit, at the very least. But it's kind of meh because Nigo seems to not have as much answers as I would have liked. I don't think even she knows, right? She's like, this is Nozomi, this isn't Karuha. Even though somehow Karuha seemed to know that she was going to lose her memories. Like, Sire seemed to be responsible and in charge of everything. And even then, there was someone who he was working for. Someone at the top. Maybe Karuha's mom, right? Karuha's mom who's a part of experiments. But it's just so strange. So I don't know what answers we're gonna get from this, but certainly the world has opened up a little bit more. I think it would be a better use of our time if we abandoned second to last academy here and we took everyone over to Last Defense Academy, because we have extra rooms anyway. So I mean, why not? Why not, you know? But yes, I think probably now is a good time, just because I'm a little tired. Otherwise, I would absolutely keep going. Let's go here. Second Academy Gem. All right, and that was it. That was it for today for the 100 line Last Defense Academy. I wonder if, I mean, 100 line is like 100 different endings, but I wonder if there's 100 different schools then. And we just happen to be centered around the Last Defense Academy. If so, that would be crazy. That would be like, why do we need all these schools to fight the invaders? What's going on here? But at the very least, the story picked up a little bit. I like that we're actually, it's not something that I could have anticipated, but I like that the world seems to have opened up more. I think that it's, and I don't know, maybe I'm wrong about it, but it's like, I think that it's strange that we didn't question Eito about like, hey, so you and Gaku, we were like, hey, let's immediately go. Let's immediately start going. And looking for food. And it's like, I get it, we need food, but also I think it's crazy that we didn't sit down with the two of them and start asking some serious questions. So I don't know what that's about. We don't know where Hirako is. Hirako is not apparently a member of the second to last academy, but maybe she's a part of the third to last academy. Who knows? Who knows? And Sirei is, I mean, she seems shaken up about it, so like maybe Sirei really is dead. Maybe he's just gone. I don't think so. I don't really think so, but maybe, possibly. If you can hear my dog barking, I'm sorry. She's deep in sleep. But at least we have a new headmaster, and he. Sorry, I should remember that. He seems somewhat more reasonable, so that's good at the very least. Let me go ahead and look for somebody to raid then on Twitch, if there's anyone online. For this game, I have to see what can be done for this week, because again, it's a balancing act for me of like trying to see who is essentially what I can do with my week. But like, if everything goes to plan, I should have 2 streams of this for this next coming week, and then I'll have 1 stream of Ever 17. So those will be spread out throughout the days. And good thing too, good thing. I already like pre-planned that, right? Because I was like, I essentially wanted to make sure we could get to like some interesting part of the game, and I was thinking that would maybe happen around day 50, because I was like, man, this game is so boring. It's still pretty low key, right? It's still pretty slow to me, but it's at least some more interesting stuff happened. But with that in mind, it's like I want to get through some more of this game if I can help it. Also, we're going to be playing it for a billion years anyway. There's 100 different endings. And I have to get at least 3 to 5 of them, so. Let's see. One moment. Mina is online. Let's go raid Mina. All right, let's go say hello. Let me get that raid set up. All right, cool. And let me go over to ending screen. All right. Well, if you are here, thank you so much for joining me for a little bit. I really appreciate it. I know the game is very long, and I'm doing like short bursts of it essentially, but I still want to play through the game. I still want to get through it and like share my thoughts on stream. There's a kind of a lull obviously with the combat, so I apologize about that, but I still want to like have it be a stream experience. So have a wonderful rest of your day or night or whatever time it is. I will post the stream schedule tomorrow. Yes, take care of yourselves. Bye bye.